Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm gonna start probably a series of videos, probably a long one, because I do this for a hobby, so probably it's gonna take me a while to get this FT-857 fixed. This radio, I bought this radio second-hand, and the seller was advertising this radio for with problems in the reception side, saying that the reception is intermittent and is sometimes it's not receiving what it's supposed to, and sometimes it works. When I went to his place and when I checked the radio on the air with antennas connected, apparently the radio was receiving. He said that the transmitter side is okay, but he bought this radio second-hand himself, and it was basically already doing already having this behavior. So in his opinion, the previous seller was not very honest with him. Anyway, he told me that the display has been replaced already. I got the spare display with the display board. I'm gonna check this one. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I can do something to fix this one as well and give it to somebody needing it. It comes with the box, microphone, power cord, and the mounting bracket for the car. It's not too old. The serial starts 3D, so it should be February 13, I believe. Its serial number is start 670, and it doesn't have options installed. I have opened already. I didn't see any filter. Cosmetically, apart from being dirty and full of dust, the frontal panel looks okay. Not too bad. The covers though are very dirty. They look already almost from a different radio. If we take this off, I don't know if you can see, but it's very dirty and a bit of scratches. There's a warranty seal, which I have already broken. Very silly. This radio has been opened so many times. The screws are in really bad shape. There was one screw, this one. Look at this one. This one it's not a screw anymore. I wasn't able to unscrew this, so I had to hammer it a little bit and use a screwdriver, flat screwdriver. So I'm gonna have to look for a new set of screws. And like this one, you got many others. Anyway, on the back there's a 1, meaning don't know what. I can see this looks weird. This looks weird. This is the external speaker. Okay, key, accessory, data, and copy. So this is the external speaker. I don't know. Looks weird. It looks different. I don't know. Maybe it's just scratched for some reason. I don't know. The antenna connectors, they look okay. Yeah, here you can see a lot of strange smudges going on. Anyway, I'll try to clean it as much as I can. Should be fine. And yeah, another thing I've noticed on the front panel is, first of all, that they add a D. They add a D as a label. This has been added. And the switch on the phone speaker selector is completely broken. So I'm gonna unscrew the front panel and have a look inside. I did it already actually, but I'm gonna do it for the for you on camera. This is the internal part of the switch, which is broken. Fortunately, I have another switch. I can use the switch from the other board, which is this one here. If I don't find one, try to look to find one first. So this screw is not tightening anymore. You can keep going and going. It will not get tight. It will not get off as well. This one is okay. They put some glue. I'll show you. Let me get this off. Okay. 2 screws. We got the flat cable. Let me remove the flat cable. There you go. They put some glue here for some reason. So initially this was, as you can see, I don't know, I'm very impressed with the work somebody do. The seller told me that it's been sent to repairing quite a few times, and they didn't discover the issue. So I took the gamble on trying to repair this unit. See if I can do it. But anyway, yeah. So yeah. So this is the front panel. So obviously, as you can see, this is the switch I was talking about. This one here. It's all broken. Don't ask me how they do this. No idea, really. And sorry, I have a bit of a cold. And yeah, so now we open the main body and look inside. So yeah, before I open the main body, I just found that they glued this part here. So when I tried, the board wouldn't come off. They glued this part, they broke this piece off inside, so the screw is not tightening anymore. And they solder this point here, which is not soldered originally. As you can see, is also, I don't know if you can see, but it's also not straight. You see, it's not parallel. This side and this side, these are not parallel. And what else? Yeah, they broke. I think one piece here is missing, plastic piece, but it's because it's something that goes inside to keep this from moving. And this piece here is broken. So clearly a mess. I wanted to see, and also what I've noticed is that the button C is a bit recessed inside. Let me see. Let me get this board off. I have to remove the solder here. So I want to do this first. Okay, I finally got the board off. It was like stuck or glued. I don't know. It wasn't an easy job, but anyway, it looks like the board is effectively new, and as the previous owner told me, it's been replaced. And in fact, I have the old one, but they forgot, as I said, they forgot spacer. Forgot to put the spacer back in. And if you look in here, you see a lot of signs of glue, and here, and even worse, this frame, this metal frame here, to me it doesn't look right. I'm gonna take it off now, but it looks like here it's not straight. So I'll take it off and clean the acrylic inside, take off the buttons, clean the buttons, clean all the plastic outside as well. And then I don't know if I can, maybe I can use a longer screw than this one in order for the screw to get down there, because as you see, the support is long enough. If the hole is going all the way down, I'm gonna check. With a longer screw should be fine. But yeah, this is what people do. I don't know who did this. I don't know if it was the owner or I don't know. He told me that it was sent for repairing. I don't know where. But anyway, I'm not a professionist, and I wouldn't do something like this ever. Anyway, let me get this in better conditions. Okay, initially I worked on desoldering the encoder, but then I opted for removing the encoder because I was having it was a bit hard, because the pins are spring contact. They keep having contact with the board, and it was difficult to remove the solder. So instead of stressing the board, I opted to remove. And now I got the front panel. It's all dirty, but nothing that can be solved. It's not the dust is not the real problem. So I'm gonna wash this. Unfortunately, I didn't find a screw. Same type of screw with the longer length. I see here this is a bit broken. It's cracked a little bit. Anyway, so maybe I will remove a little bit of this glue, wash it, and look at this frame. Take a look at this frame. So this frame is not squared, and it's all bent. It's all bent. This should be straight. This should be straight. Oh my god. I look. These are the buttons. I look at the something for the knob here, to make a spacer. Let's see if I can arrange something and put everything back together. I'll have to remove the switch. Yeah, I'm gonna remove the switch, which is broken. I'm gonna get a new switch. And let's see, and then I'll put everything back together so that the front panel is one thing out of the way. Another thing, to remove everything, to remove the frame and everything and the buttons, you have to remove the VFO rotary encoder. It's an easy job anyway. But what I found here is, let me see if I can get these on focus. I found many different marks. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So at least 4 marks, meaning that people have been inside quite a few times just into the front panel. Anyway. Well, I've opened the radio already, and I have already removed all the screws with this main board. I've already examined the board visual inspection, and I have found so many things are wrong here. So many hands have been in here before, so I guess it's gonna be a long process if I can ever have it working again. Anyway, I hooked up the radio to Marconi test sets, and I run some tests. What I found initially when I switched on the radio, there was lack of sensitivity on every band, everywhere basically, from 1.8 megs to up to UHF. It was about 40 to 50 dB desensed. So clearly not right. Then after a while, switched it off, and then I don't know, it's been on for a while. I switched it on again, and suddenly I got the normal sensitivity restored, minus 73 dBm, and it was giving me about S9 everywhere, plus minus, just a matter of recalibration. But it was okay. The sensitivity was okay. I could go down to minus 125 and still hear the signal. So there is clearly some intermittent problem here, and I'm not surprised because I found so many things. So on this side of the board, the previous owner told me that somebody already changed the 3 filters, and probably it's true because the solder joints on the back don't look original from factory. I see. Let me see if I get the right. The light is not super cool. Let me see if I can get better light. Okay, the first things are, it looks like this is not original. Some solder joints here are not original, so I don't know if somebody swapped the components here. Probably this one too, and unfortunately I cannot get better lighting. I don't have a studio. These are just the lights that are over my desk. Anyway, so this here and this one. Then I see a wire here joining these 2 pins. I don't know if that's Yaesu factory modification or not. And then that's one thing. Then here, look at the mess here. This is the roofing filter at the first IF, and got the components all over the places. These 2 are inductors, 2 resistors. This is a cap which is supposed to be straight, and it's kind of angled. I think I don't know. I have to use a microscope here. There's a strange solder here as well. This one is also not straight, and also this one here. This one. Oh dear. Going forward, this trimmer has been broken off the upper part. As you can see, it's supposed to be like this. And I think on this side of the board, it's they swapped an electrolytic capacitor here, which was supposed to be an SMD cap, but they put this one, and they burned a little bit of this connector, which is not connected, by the way, but nevertheless they clearly use the soldering iron here. over the plastics, and let's swap on onto the other side of the board. As you can see here also, they rolled down something. Tango Echo Whiskey, what is that? I'm wondering if that's the order of the filters. This is the Echo, this is the Whiskey, but this is the Golf. It's not a Tango. Anyway, amazing. I'm surprised. Let's see the other side. The other side is even more interesting, to so to say. Okay, this is the bottom part. I don't even know where to start. So let's start from here. Let's have a look. What I see with my naked eye. And these are the filters. So it looks like these joints are not original. Okay. Yeah, I need to recheck here if everything is in the correct is installed in the correct way. If everything is making good contact and stuff. Going up on the side, I see here something. Look here. I soldered this SMD to the last pin, and then they used the wire to go. There's a trace from this middle component going underneath, and the trace is gone here. So it's, oh my god, this component is cracked. This might be the cause of the intermittents. I reached the top of the board here. As you can see, we're going. This is the heatsink for the drivers, and here's something else. These solder joints here, so they messed up here all over the place. Look at this. This one here. Oh, it's gonna be a long journey if I can make it to the end. This is the shielding on the other side. They removed it for some reason, so I guess I have to do it too. Remove it and have a look underneath if they did another mess or not. Well, a lot of work to do. Anyway, on the other hand, the PA unit. Let me get the PA unit. Okay, the PA unit instead doesn't look bad. This unit is actually quite clean, and I'm not sure, but I think the two boards are not original. I mean, one of the two boards, maybe I'm not sure, because something doesn't match between the serial number and the board number. I have to look more into it, but yeah, overall this unit looks fine. Looks in good order. I just found one thing here. This one has already the RD70 final. I found one thing here, which is that coil there. Look what they did to the coil, to the poor coil. Oh my gosh. Probably they just, putting this wire back in place, they just pushed it down. I mean, for sure, they pushed it down and they ruined that coil. Oh, so incredible. It doesn't look like the finals have been touched at all, and Yeah, more or less. There was some type of glue here, I don't know why. But yeah, other than that, the PA unit looks okay. Maybe I could install the diode protection reverse polarity, even though the socket is pretty impossible to reverse, because if you look at the pins, you got the D shape over these three and the rounded shape over these three. So if you try to connect the other way around, it's impossible to get in. Yeah, so what can I say? Not much for now. I have to start working on this board and area by area, and try to look, maybe get off components, clean the board, check components, see if I have to fix something, and put everything back together. And obviously I have to find the issue causing the intermittence. Even now, I mean, I did it for the second time and switched on the radio from cold and it wasn't working. What I did is I took the signal out of the PA units, which is basically you get it from this cable here, the green cable on the other side. So I took the green cable here from the other side and hooked it up to the Marconi test set with the help of these other TMP connector, a female connector. So I was reading the signal. So I was injecting the signal here at S9 minus 73, and I was reading the signal out of here. So basically out of the PA board. Okay, out of all the circuitry, and it was okay. It was basically the same level, just a tiny bit of attenuation, but it was okay. And then put the wire back into the board, and the radio wouldn't receive, as I said before, S0, 40 to 50 dB down. Hook it up back to the test set, and it was still there. So clearly something. Clearly this the path on this first board is okay. The problem is concentrated on this board here.